This video contains strong language, horror gameplay, and scenes inappropriate for children. Viewer discretion is advised. Professor Purple.
Hello everyone, Professor Purple here, back once again with another video where today I will be playing Hooked on You, the Dead by Daylight dating simulator. So I've done a video like this in the past with the Resident Evil dating simulator, but huge difference here, whereas the Resident Evil dating simulator was a fan-made dating sim, this one is actually made by the developers of Dead by Daylight. Beyond that, I have no idea what I'm in store for, but let's just go ahead and get into it. New game, let's get started. For, what should we call it? Just, Professor... Oh, okay, I do not have enough spaces. And now it's not letting me backspace. Hold on, please let me back. My backspace isn't working. I don't know what. Okay, I guess I'm gonna be Professor. Let me turn this up a little bit. I cannot hear it very well. Okay, there we go. Cough, cough, cough. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat, as if you'd nearly drowned. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from, or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute. Where can I go on? Okay, so we've got a fourth wall breaking narrator, it seems. ... Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. No, Matt, it's the entity. I'm gonna call it right now. The narrator is the entity from the game, and he's and now he's just narrating romance stories. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Oh, it's the ocean talking to me. Oh. Okay, so the narrator and ocean are two... Okay. I don't know what's going on here. Whoa, not now, ocean. Sorry, Professor. May I continue? Please, go on. Okay, then, as I was... As I was saying... You look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Oh, Jesus Christ! A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit. A stream of dark bile, bugs, worms... What the fuck have I been eating? Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Let's dig up that face! You brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. Oh boy, is that a coin? There's no body, just his head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall from the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. So I'm wondering if this might be like a Greek afterlife thing? Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take charge. I should give the ocean its own voice. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take charge type. You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose, and so you deposit it. Why, that's a nice coin you've got there. What if you were to spend it right now? Well, what would I spend it on? I'll save it. No thanks. Look, I'm gonna level with you here. The coin you found? It's mine. I dropped it yesterday and I've been looking all over for it. Dropped it into a dead person's mouth? Could you just give it back? No. Psh, be that way then. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. Oh, it's a volleyball. I forgot what a volleyball was for a second. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Little help, please? You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Oh boy. 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Your heart begins to race, curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed.
Hello?
There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at the monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy-ass monsters, though. What do you do? I'll toss it back. I don't want to kick it. It's not a soccer ball. Football. Well, I mean, American football's not a whole lot of kicking, but I don't know sports, so I'm gonna shut up. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in the Huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps, maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. This one's a spirit, I think, yeah. Try hard much? Blech. They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize everyone's gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion on their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn! They're looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction.
Don't be scared, Professor. You were made for this.
Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all gonna work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. I love just how goofy this is. Like, obviously he's a Dead by Daylight dating sim. It's not gonna take itself seriously, but it's entertaining, I'll say. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up.
You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit.
And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to just go with what the trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? That was Wraith. That sigh means he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? Oh boy, what a pose. You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh yeah, not yet. Hey, Professor, you might want to, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz, and it will be very important later. Oh boy, that's fun. Okay. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? Not at all. Yep. I've never thought of myself as attractive. Whoa, watch it. That's bullshit. You're beautiful. You hear me? Okay. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? The flight. Flying seems fun. Flight, for sure. Technically, I suppose I can fly. Honestly, it's not all that it's cracked up to be. As far as I go, I'm still not where I want to be. What was your best subject in school? Oh, English. Ah, there's no English? God damn it. I was bad at history and math, but I never skipped class. Ah, gosh. English was my best subject. History. Nice. It's important to know what came before so that you're not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will anyways, but still. What's your favorite animal? Cat. Definitely a cat. What? Why is everyone looking at me? You think that just because I'm the typical cute goth girl, I have some specific love of all things cats, and more specifically, black cats? Well, I do. But you can all go to hell anyway. What's your favorite color? God damn it. Okay, I'll go blood red. Purple would be my answer. Red. Some call it the color of love, but love is just another word for pain. What's your dream job? Not working at all. Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, that's what I'm doing right now. But if we get to do what we really want, why work at all? It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder. Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade. These damned millennials. Best flavor of ice cream. Horse flesh? I'll go vanilla. I'm not much of a chocolate ice cream guy. Strawberry is my preferred, but vanilla? My favorite flavor is pain. Same. Same here. ... Mine is vanilla. Swirled with pain. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream. Am I right? Hold on a sec. This reminds me. I am right. Always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. We're teaching a lesson. No, wait, no. That's my trapper voice. What voice did I assign the ocean? I can't remember. We're given lessons now, narrator? You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? I'm gonna stick with vanilla. The best flavor is vanilla! You got a reading comprehension problem? I just told you it was mint chip was where it's at. You almost bought yourself a game over there, buddy. That's right. I can end your life whenever I want to. I'm in control, so don't you forget it. If I say you like mint chip, you like mint chip. Now try it again. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? The best flavor is vanilla. A rebel, eh? Not in my dating sim. You have to understand, it feels good to end someone else's game. You should try it sometime. Okay, so I died because I prefer vanilla. Alright. Good thing Frostskull's not playing this. He wouldn't have died there. Mint Chip is his favorite. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball. Oh my god, we're going all the way back here? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm just gonna skip forward. Okay, alright. Mint Chip. The best flavor is Mint Chip. So obedient. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? But based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. Geez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh no, wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now. And that's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there it is, if you know what I mean. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. You, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead. I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him. He just hates fun and happiness. No. I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth. The way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it endangers. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simply beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out at right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you... Oh my god, it's gonna make me choose already. Alright, let's see. Hmm. So, that's yacht, volleyball, lounge, pool. I'm gonna go volleyball. Let's get on Huntress's good side. I hate that I interrupted your game. You should finish it. Yay! I love to play outdoors. I also love to meet new people. I also love to bring them home to play. I'm sort of a big kid at heart. Obviously you are too. I like you already. I hate people who are too serious. They ruin everything. Well, they do if you don't handle them swiftly. Hold on. For just one moment. Oh, okay. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic flourish. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors, with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time, so very long I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry. Anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We do have much autonomy around here, or we don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you could do is help us get off this island. Dwight! Yes, pardon me. Please, follow us. Hey, narrator? Yes, something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight. Did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, yes, that's true, he was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south of here. Has a much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter, mostly. When I agree with them, not like that other island. So, what'll it be? Volleyball. Yep. Wow, it's so exciting to have someone else into athletics on the island. Spirit and Wraith are so boring, and Trapper is so predictable. Relying on brute strength to win games, he has no respect at all for grace and skill. Thank goodness you didn't choose the yacht. What kind of person wants to be sitting duck in the middle of the open ocean? You're just asking for a sneak attack from an elk. Oh, yeah, the were-elk is the Huntress. It's a Huntress skin in DVD, right? I could be wrong about that, but I think it is. Wondered how long it would take for her to bring up an elk attack. Game's starting up again. Make sure you're watching close. She's really something, huh? Elk don't swim. Live in the forest long enough and you'll see an elk swim, believe you me. Cheer for me, cute stuff. The killers resumed their place on the volleyball court and resumed the match they were playing before you arrived. Hey, fancy a lemonade? I see you working up thirst eyeing those bouncy buns playing volleyball. Claudette hands you a lemonade. Well, I already have lemonade, Claudette. It's pink lemonade. Claudette hands you your lemonade. Ooh, so fresh, so tart. She leans in and whispers in your ear. Who would you bet on, Who's the MVP of your little heart? You're nervous. You don't want any of these killers to hear you talking about them, or not talking about them if they're into that sort of thing. Just pick someone, please. It's not like we've got all day, night, week, month, year, lifetime, eternity, or anything. Who put sand in this guy's shorts? Sheesh. Okay, I think, listen. I'm a man of taste, of elegance, of class, and that's why I'm going with Huntress. I mean, listen, it's the same logic behind Lady Dimitrescu, right? She's big, she could murder me with, like, low difficulty, and, that's kinky.
What did he say?
Huntress? Oh shoot, Huntress overheard you. Aw, you've got your eye on me? I'm flattered that you think I'm good, but honestly, I'm a little annoyed that I've been so flashy with my moves. Usually I'm so sneaky that you can barely see me at all. Huntress is totally kicking my butt. Correct answer. I'm allowed to support the other people on this island, right? Oh, jeez. I have no idea what the rules are here. Are there even rules? I should have stayed in my secret Larry. My secret Larry. Wow, what a game. It's a tie. Can there even be a tie in volleyball? No one knows, but since this is everyone's first time playing, these killers don't usually have time for team sports amid their busy schedule of brutally tearing survivors to shreds. Hey, is Claudette crying? Are you okay, Claudette? Probably just shedding a tear for her lost fellow survivors. You know, this resort had 4 employees when it opened. It's nothing. I'm totally fine. Whatever you say, boss. Oh, look, the killers have dispersed and are all cooling down in their own way. Spirit is reading a novel, Trapper is stretching sensually in between chainsaw girls. Wraith is standing on the beach desperately hoping that the sand will swallow him up, and Huntress is doing some target practice with her bloodied hatchet. You feel a nudge. Dwight is looking at you expectantly. You should really make a move. Life is short. You could get snuffed out at any time of day. Carp diem, carp PM, carp nowem. Go ahead, chat one of them up. I feel like I'm talking really fast. So, which killer has caught your eye? Well, I have already given my answer to this. You head over to Huntress. After all, this whole sporty hangout thing was her idea. Might as well see how she's doing. You were really great out there. Where'd you learn to move like that? Whose moves? My moves? These moves? They're nothing. Huntress blushes a bit from beneath her mask. It's cute on cute, if you ask me. Sometimes you gotta look past some bloodstains. A lot of men have run for their lives in my presence. You really learn a lot about what the human body is capable in those types of scenarios. I love to exercise. In a way, we're all running for our lives when we keep in shape. I guess I've never thought of fitness that way. Maybe it's time to start. You never know who's coming for you. Through the brush, as fast as they can, propelled forward by hunger, desperation, or just plain old boredom. Doesn't seem like boredom is going to be your problem, surrounded by all of these characters. Survival, on the other hand, you're going to need to compensate for your lack of a killer instinct. What's your style? My style, I guess, imagination. What I lack in fitness, I try to make up for in imagination. I like to make up little games for myself to play. My imagination is very wild. I can imagine the two of us, panting, sweating, our clothes torn. I'm with you. Our hands gripping the sheer face of a cliff's rock as we climb. Not exactly where I was going, but sure. Up to a cavern entrance. A dark cave, slick with dew, shimmering in moonlight. I'm back with you. A pack of wolves await us there. Friends? Enemies? Dinner? We look into each other's eyes, and then back at the wolves. Together, we all howl! Okay. It sure sounds exciting. My blood is pumping just thinking about it. Come on, everyone. The fun and games can't be over already. I get it. Volleyball? Not ruthless enough. Look at us. We crave action. We crave excitement. We crave the thrill of the hunt. It's time to see if our friend here has the hunter's instinct. What? What do you mean? I saw you surveying me like prey on the volleyball court, Professor. Hunter waves a bloody axe in the air, and you step back nervously before you realize she's not waving it at you. She's handing it to you. Oh boy. Don't worry, I got several of these. Yes, she does, and like every locker on the map. It's important to hone your skills, especially when you're in a new place where threats may lurk around every corner. You need to make sure that you are the biggest threat of all. Just don't aim those things at me. You can't even see me. Minigames consist of 2 parts. On top, a pointer, which rotates in a clockwise direction, and on the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Fail to land on the target, and you will lose. Oh boy! If you've seen my actual Dead by Daylight videos, skill checks are not my strong suit. I'm mediocre at them at best, and this is a skill check. Okay. To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. Okay, ready to play, or would you like me to repeat that? I am ready. Away we go. Show 'em what you got. Perfect. I missed that one. Perfect. Is it okay, is it the blade that counts, not the handle? Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. I don't know how I impressed you. I guess I didn't miss any, though I definitely think I should have. I'm impressed. A worthy opponent. I mean, could have been better, but who's keeping score? For the record, I am, and you got 7 points. Hatchet throwing. Cool, I guess. I like my stabbing to be a bit more up close and personal. Somewhere a loud horn blows and the survivors snap into action. Time's up! You heard him. Voice crack. You heard him. Get to the next activity. Seems like the next activity is mealtime. How quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And, oh great, terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. I could sort of see why. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Oh, Trickster? Who the fuck is he? I haven't seen him. Oh, there. Speak of the devil. Oh yeah, Trickster is here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expected Stir. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers. And my whole shtick gets a little flustered. Hey there. You're looking good, Professor. Real good. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit next to each other. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this, we can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite of you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and thankfully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. I'm gonna bet that's gonna be 11. My favorite! Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which you'd know, considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts. And you need to murder something to eat its meat. So that's, like, technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping, let's eat. Hey, Professor, you thinking what I'm thinking? No? What are you thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts. Oh my god, that's not what I was thinking, but now I'm thinking it. Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know. When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. And we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Wow, he's right for a change. 'Cause I am with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least as clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. Ugh, you two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough, grow up. Obviously my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs. The hell it is! Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you'd like. Jesus Christ, I just noticed her face. Please, stop. Please, I hate it when we fight. Or talk. Or even when we look each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Azeroth. Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a second death. Hey, Professor, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean dinner. Oh, poor Felix. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 straight hours. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, and all while explaining the value of maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. He hated when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Okay, well, I already know this. Why are you telling me this again? Come on. Yeah, we already went through this. Come on, I'm not that stupid. Ready. Away we go. Slice. Not bad. Huh. I gotta wait, because unlike actual DBD, these skill checks go around multiple times, so I don't have to hit it immediately. This right here is why I should not talk while I'm doing skill checks. Oh my god, that's going so fast. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with the less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served. For real. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, come on, we're trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through here. Okay. So I am definitely thinking that the narrator is going to end up being the entity. Also, I have no idea how long this game is. I don't know if I'm going to need to do multiple parts or whatever. I am sure that it's going to be different endings just depending on who I romance. So I might what I'll do is possibly do 4 separate playthroughs for each killer. I don't know. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The 2 best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Professor. Number 2 is... No, number 2. Oh. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. Well, Spirit's not eating. Why do I have to? I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? Look at the seagull! Wow, you ever see a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what were we talking about? Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right, Professor. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise. Didn't you wash up on the island with no memory of who you are and how you got here? Yes, you did, poor thing. You have no idea when the last time you ate a real meal, and you've been standing in the sun. But the seagull... Uh-oh, he just made a lot of good points. I swear, you're beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you. No, wait, you haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out. Did Claudette poison me with my lemonade? Oh, hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator to the narrator, the ocean. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully, you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting scene's over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it up to the ocean character. There's some quality early game storytelling. Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like. Ominous! You wake up to find Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Oh, good. You're okay. Sometimes when I try and care for people, they have a way of ending up less alive than I started. Which would be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy living person around. Usually I'm just falling into the same old routine of smashing everybody's head open with a hatchet before I really get to know who they are as a person. But you're not nearly as scared, or too busy writhing in pain to see me for me. You feel nervous in her arms, not just because they're maybe crushing you a little bit, but because she's beautiful. Yes, beautiful, but I was just going to narrate that fact, not, say it out loud as a single word like some creep. Beautiful mask, your bunny mask. It's quite gorgeous. Nice recovery. But now that you're awake and talking, you gotta keep this up. Did you make it for yourself? You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did. You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything. Own an Etsy store. Be a doctor. Why is it that you kill people? Huntress sighs. You can practically see the memories flickering across her eyes. But she hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign. I'm realizing that the narrator is just the same voice. It's just my voice. Whatever. It's all I was ever taught to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right. Even through the mask, you can see that Huntress is blushing a bit. It seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. Hey, you didn't eat much at dinner. Want a snack? She offers you some jerky. Probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty damn good. I'll accept. When on Murder's Island, you might as well eat as the killers do. Plus, you really are hungry, and you can chow down on jerky sensually, right? I'd love some. After a moment of quiet chewing on what you choose to believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Have you ever been in a relationship before? Dang, you're really going there. You do not play around, Professor. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say, it's quite amusing to see a hulking bombshell get all twisted up with these personal questions. Kudos to you, Professor. There was this one deer that looked at me provocatively in a clearing once, but that doesn't count, does it? You hear the faintest giggle bubble from behind Huntress's mask. You're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count. Whoa, what's this? You found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago, who is definitely still alive and not at all dead. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. Seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. Should you go with the flow or show off some of your knowledge at advanced humaning? All right, let's show her what a hair clip is. I see that going romantically, I guess. I don't know why I'm getting Little Mermaid vibes here. She's not brushing her hair with a fork, but she is chip clipping a bag of jerky with a hair clip. So I don't know. You silly goose. You chuckle before reaching for the bag of jerky. You take the beret off and collect a lock of Huntress's hair, clipping it back into an attractive swoop. Much better. Huntress is so happy that you taught her something new about human trinkets. She touches the clip in her hair with a shy smile. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new dangers popped up on this strange island. Only to find out it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not a part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, I was. No time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go, 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 go! I improv'd a couple extra goes there. Once everyone's gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, you, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means we're behind on time for evening activities, and we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story, but story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh great, we have to decide as a group. That never goes well.
Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss.
Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry everyone, I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before. Even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true, is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule? Even once?
Damn it, Donald. If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick. I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and muss are back on. You two know how I love to hack, slash, and slice.
We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we still gotta get started on the story time, so I love how his name tag actually changed to nobody there. Professor, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's a name. Well, please pick somebody quickly so this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. We all know who I'm picking. I'm just gonna spam Huntress this whole time, and then I'll choose somebody else for the next playthrough. I choose you, Huntress. I don't know why I'm saying that like I'm about to start a Pokemon battle. Whoa, whoa! This entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrase, will ya? Huntress steps up to tell her story. The campfire flickers in her faraway eyes. There's a village outside the deep and ominous redwood. No child dared step foot past the threshold of thick trees and brush that separated safety from the unknown. Grown men that ventured in often would never return, and the sounds that echoed out into the village were something inhuman. The women of the town told a story to the young children, hoping that it would be enough to dissuade them from curious exploration beyond the boundaries of the village. They told of a creature that lurks in the woods, half human, half beast, or half woman, half beast, singing like a siren, haunting, beautiful, her voice the last relic of her humanity. It lulls all who hear into her domain, and not precocious child. Okay. Sorry. I know I said English was my best subject, but it's starting to confuse me right now. I think I've been recording too long. Nor fierce soldier can escape once you are in her clutches. Those who've seen her say she wears a mask of hair stained with... Oh my gosh! Those who've seen her say she wears the mask of a hair stained with the blood of so many poor souls. The hatchet she wields has been brought down brutally on the skull of many an unsuspecting hunter. The nightmare doesn't end there, for what's a hungry beast to do in the frigid winters with nothing but hunter meat to live off of? It is said that the Huntress, as the villagers called her, couldn't bring herself to kill the young girls she came across in the forest. Instead, they'd suffer an even worse fate. Longing for a child of her own, she'd bring them back to her secluded cabin to keep them safe. She'd wrap a tight cord of rope around their necks and affix them to the wall. That way, they'd be warm. That way, they'd be out of harm's way. The Huntress would even bring the girls presents. Oh, I just noticed she's crying. Toys she'd pilfered from other bodies. Masks she'd fashioned out of the things from the cottage, and little dolls made of grass and twigs. But these toys did nothing to quell the children's fear. Within days, the girls would waste away from starvation and dehydration. For all her good intentions, the Huntress had never learned how to care for a human child. You see a tear creep from underneath Huntress's mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful singing voice you've ever heard fills the air. I'm not going to sing. That's not going to go well for me, so I'm just going to read this out. Sleep, my darling tiny one, tucked with your bed so tight, else the old gray wolf will come and grab you by your side. There's a brief moment of silence, and you feel the need to contribute to this stirring moment. Oh boy, I don't feel like any of those are a good option. The slow clap, just how passive-aggressive is that? A joke? She's obviously in her emotions, and I don't know if my character has a good enough singing voice to not offend her. That one seems like it's maybe the most sensitive one, though, so... Oh boy. He'll snatch you up in between his teeth if on the bed's edge you sleep and drag you to the forest deep beneath the quaking tree. What the fuck? Huntress can't believe you... Oh, okay. I thought I was freestyling there. Huntress can't believe you know this song. You share an intimate glance across the campfire. So close your eyes and fall asleep. Count the little woolly sheep, tucked so tightly you must keep, or he will come for you. The song ends and you are both met with silence around the campfire. I love that song, Bayu Bayu Kusha, the Soviet lullaby, right? It is the song my mother used to sing to me before bed every night. But now I must go. The memories, they are so much. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so that they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of the island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island. The only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Huntress approaches you. Of course you liked my story. Who wouldn't? It had everything. Cute kids, dead men, a huntress. I find that all stories are better with the sound of burning fire filling the air around you. All that smoke, however, I could do without. I'd rather eat barbecue than smell like it. Let's rinse off all that campfire with a dip in the hot tub, shall we?
Oh boy! Dipping in hot tubs with the Huntress. You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her. An offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk.
You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Before you run off, I wanted to make something clear. You know that half-woman, half-beast I was talking about in my story? That's me. I'm her. Yeah, I got that. Figured it out pretty quickly, actually. Oh, well, I just wanted you to know, in case you thought... You see, I was doing a thing where I tell a story in third person, but it turns out the story is about me. Huntress's eyes leer at you from behind her mask. She's had her time in the spotlight and is playing coy now. I'll chuckle awkwardly. I don't want to offend her. You chuckle awkwardly at Huntress's statement of the obvious. Why are you laughing? I can't help but giggle when I'm both about to die and also maybe falling in love. You can't believe how awkward this intimidating woman seems right now. It's actually pretty endearing. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly despite your steamy company. It's a little chilly and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head back to the fire to put me to bed. We hate to interrupt whatever smooth moves were about to unveil themselves, but it's time for bed. Usually nighttime is when I do my best hunting. But after a day like today, even I'm pretty tuckered out. Will I see you tomorrow, Professor? Only if I don't see you first. You make a cute little bow hunting motion. Huntress catches the imaginary arrow you shoot her in the teeth, then bites down hard, snapping it in half. At least you think that's what she's doing. It's kind of hard to tell. Good night, my little snack. I'm sure that wasn't a reference to actually eating you. Oh boy. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Huntress's story of the half-human beast that abducted all those innocent children, an attempt to save them that led to their doom. Are you a mistaken prisoner here on this island? Is this your salvation, or will it be your demise? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar, creepy smile stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're gonna have to make you comfortable or die trying. Oh, I read that second part as Claudette. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the type you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Oh my god, another minute. I love that it gives me the tutorial every time. Ready, away we go! As you relax, you look into the fire. The radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide you might need to adjust the dial to fix it. Wait. What? Okay, 100. Let's see what's on this station. Let's try 102. $88. I'm not hearing anything. I don't know why this is giving me Sonic vibes.
Let's talk about our community. For us, it means two major things. First of all,
Okay, whatever. No matter how many things you're listening to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? Hold on, let me, I can't hit the settings here? Okay. Huntress! Huntress, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Huntress appears in an instant. You really didn't hear her coming. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and save there, and I'm going to end the video here, because I've been going for a while. I hope you enjoyed the video. Very funny game so far. Very curious. It looks like it's there's definitely going to be a little bit more going on here than I would have expected. Definitely some mystery elements that I'll probably have to figure out. So, with all that being said, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you with the next one. Bye-bye!